we understand that going through things is very emotional. When you're looking at making a change in a home from a big family home to a smaller footprint, you have to make decisions about everything in your house, from old yearbooks and letters to every piece of furniture. So we thought there was some value in helping people, and that's how we started our company.
Our services include downsizing and stuff management, moving management, resettling services on the other end once you've made your move, and then preparing your house to go on the market, also known as staging. I'm sorry.
So we don't dive into the junk drawer. We're going to start big with people. We start with a walkthrough, looking at your furniture. If you know where you're going and the basic layout, how many bedrooms, you start looking and visualizing what you want to take with you and where it would be placed in your new home.
So it's very helpful for us to have a floor plan of where you're going. We will take measurements, and we will be able to better help you decide what furniture would fit into your new space. And then the furniture that doesn't fit, either your family might want it, children, or we can assist you in finding a auction house that could sell it, or a consignment shop.
Think about it very logically. You know you're going to have a bedroom. You know you're going to have a living room. You are going to have a kitchen. So you can start mentally thinking these things through. Oh, here we are. We can help.
This is, a lot of times we walk into situations like this. Not every house is like this, though, fortunately. But this is, everyone has a room like this, or most people do. So in this case, this woman, it's kind of funny. I'll tell a little story. This woman had bought a new sewing machine, and she couldn't find it. So she ended up buying another new sewing machine. And so that is fairly typical. We see a lot of duplicates of things because people have lost what they once bought.
So what we do is we dive in with the homeowner and sort everything. So if you don't know what you have, then how do you know whether you want to take it with you? So you'll see that we unpack every single box. We take it out. We're separating old rumpled wrapping paper from silver vases. In this case, this was a large family home, and everyone that was getting rid of things put it here. And so they had a huge basement full of, you can see, multiple sets of silverware and dishes. So first we sort every single thing by category. Then the family can make a judgment whether they want it or not. And then if they do not, it's already ready for the auction house and the antique dealer to come through.
So the question most people ask is, what do you do with the things that you don't want? And we always suggest, well, you obviously take what you want, and then family. Does anyone in your family want it? Do your kids want it? Do friends want it? And then we will do our best to sell what remains. We try to sell everything that we can. And then there are the obvious donations like Tupperware, pots and pans, and things like that. And almost every job has either a trash or a recycle pile.
So again, this is set up for family review and antique dealer review. And we do our best. If you have very modern furniture, we're going to match the best place for you to sell your things. Should it go to an antique shop? Should it go to a consignment place? So we do our best. And also, just to clarify right now, we are setting you up with the best resources. We do not take any proceeds from anything that is sold. We are solely working in your best interest to figure out the best plan for you.
So this was a house that had a lot of fine antiques. And we were just writing down a lot of the antiques, taking photographs to send to various auction houses.
We often have large items that need to be donated. Pianos can be troublesome. People have trended towards the keyboards, but we work with lots of different donation places, probably 30 in the state, to place the things that don't seem to have retail value, unfortunately, anymore. This is going to a school up in New Gloucester called Wayfinder School.
Sometimes we have success putting them on Facebook, and just, if you can haul it, you can have it. We use the Restore a lot for tools, lawnmowers, any building materials. They're wonderful, and if you have enough large things, they'll come and pick it up for free.
Trash hauling happens right at the very end. We have quite a system that we process a house. We always start at the very top, and that actually is you. And then we progress through high-end antique dealers, and then drop it down to a medium level, down to donation, and we do prepare all the tax paperwork for you for value for things donated, and then trash hauling is the last thing. And we're backing this all up to the house being cleared out to go on the market or to change ownership.
So staging, and sometimes people are a little bit scared of that term. It's basically tidying up your house, decluttering it. So it's preparing a house to go on the market. And your house needs to cosmetically be in good shape and structurally be in good shape. We've gone into houses with mold, damage, and all kinds of different issues that once we have cleared out all the closets, things start to appear, unfortunately. So we try to, help along with that process.
Actually, Barb is going to speak to the importance of staging. We help folks execute it. So we work with a broker to come up with a plan, and then we can help achieve what the goals are and what the agreed upon plan is. So here's an example of clearing counters as opposed to having toaster ovens and coffee makers and, the knives and everything out. So we'll just show you a couple of slides. You want to eliminate any issues. This house appeared to have had a lot of water damage. Actually, was the windows being left open here? But if you don't eliminate things like the perception of water damage, meaning I need a new roof in a large house, which would cost $30,000 when a buyer's looking at it, we eliminate red flags like that. It's very important, because they will want to decrease the value of your house by $30,000 for a new roof. We did this for $240. We did new upholstery. This is the exact same room. So we did new cushions there, just the covers, and put in some big pillows, and voila, water damage issue is gone.
So once your house has sold, it's time to start packing. Sorry, I'm not used to using a mic. Once your house is sold, it's time to start packing. And by this point, hopefully you have gotten rid of all the stuff that you don't want anymore. So we can assist with packing up the remaining things that have been in your house.
So this is just an example. Packing is key, and Brian will talk about that too. You want to organize what you're taking so that when you get to your new place, things come out of the box logically, and the movers are able to place them in the appropriate room. So it's really important how they're packed and how they're labeled, etc.
Move day is hectic. There's no way around that, really. But hopefully with a lot of planning beforehand, it will go smoothly. And this is just a typical, we were fortunate to have a sunny day, but this was a move that was going down to Maryland.
So when on move day, we are often there. We actually encourage people, if you can imagine this, to not be there. Which is really hard. But you have gone through a plan with us. We put Post-it notes all over your new home as to where things are going. And then if you could ever go out with your children or your spouse and have a really nice lunch, then you would save yourself a lot of anxiety. It's really super hectic. So we're placing things with the movers. Here's Liz. We followed a moving truck down to Rye, New York. Liz is unpacking and completely settling the kitchen. I'm working with the mover, placing the beds that you just saw. It's crazy. But in a matter of hours, you have an instant home.
Another woman that works with us, Martha, she's setting up another kitchen here. But at the end of the day, all the boxes are removed, all the papers removed, your beds are made, your refrigerator stocked, your paintings hung, so that you can have a comfortable first night in your home.
So this is the same home that had the water damage. Actually, we resettled, and this is what we strive for when we unpack and we get someone settled. This is what we want folks to walk into. So this is again what we try and achieve. We try and make it as welcoming in your new home as possible. The move is behind you, so now you can concentrate on figuring out new friends and getting on with your life in a new space.
So we recently became members of the National Association of Senior Move Managers. So just wanted to share that. And this is our team.
So what we wanted to have you walk away with is every move is unique, and it's very overwhelming. When you are sitting there today and you're thinking about all of your stuff, we know how overwhelming it is. And if you break it down into smaller chunks and you have a plan, which is when we come out and we do a consultation, we have a free consultation, we map out a plan for you. And it's amazing how people's anxiety just melts away to take that first step forward. So all of our plans are unique. We figure out people's goals and we work with your timelines to help it be as smooth a transition as possible. And we love working with our clients. They are dear to us, and just helping them through this tough time in their lives, because we do recognize it as an emotional and workload, very heavy, overwhelming time. So thank you.